here is Donald Trump. Now, prior to, well, I guess during the campaign, I speculated, like, this guy doesn't want to be president. He has a great life. He just wants to increase his marketing value. He can't be stupid enough to think that being president is going to be fun, right? I mean, it's certainly a worthwhile endeavor, but it's not like he has exhibited any deep-seated sense of public responsibility or getting pride from helping others.
No.
So, and now we understand what his theory was. His theory was like, this is going to just be like being like king, and I'm not going to have to do any work. Here he is talking to Reuters.
Life. I loved my previous life. I had so many things going. I actually, this is more work than in my previous life. I thought it would be easier. I thought it was more of I'm a details-oriented person. I think you would say that. But I do miss my old life. I like to work, so that's not a problem. But this is actually more work. And while I had very little privacy in my old life, because, you know, I've been famous for a long time, this is much less privacy than I've ever seen before.
I mean, but you could have never seen this coming.
Do you know, he gives away what he thought it was, right? Do you hear that? Play it again, Matt, from the beginning, because he goes, he realizes, oh, I can't say this, but watch, go play it again, Matt, from the top.
I loved my previous life. I loved my previous life. I had so many things going. I actually, this is more work than in my previous life. I thought it would be easier. I thought it was more of I'm a details-oriented person. I think you would say that.
All right, stop it. But right there. Okay, I thought it would be more of and then he shifts. I mean, I'm a details-oriented person in my life. So in other words, he thought, like, I didn't think I'd have to deal with any of the specifics. I thought I could just sit back and be like the president who just goes, yes, you deal with that and you deal with that. I didn't realize I'd actually have to make decisions and do things.
I really understand where Barack was coming from now. That's like the funniest thing is that he really was sitting there being like, well, all Barack needs to do is you sit down and you say, I decree. And then everything happens, and then you have jobs. Why isn't anybody doing this?
Yeah, well, now we know that the guy just had absolutely no notion of what it was to be president. And
he's a TV. He is a TV person. I mean, that's like, it's like if you watch anything on the History Channel or any kind of like garbage grade C, you know, history programming, plus the Fox News right wing, and then like the corporate CEO leadership worship, which are like probably to the extent he has any intellectual influences, those are like the three main sources. And all of those things are like, and then Reagan made a decision, and then Roosevelt said whatever, and that's it. All right, you guys here?
Right. Yep.
Hey, folks. The Majority Report YouTube page is in a bit of a crisis right now because of changes in their algorithms. Our YouTube revenue has been clobbered. We need your help. Just a couple of bucks a month would really help us out and keep this channel going. Head over to our Patreon page to find out more information. It's the URL is right here.